So Tiffany, you were telling me the other day how it's been going with your daughter's medication. She gets an injection.
Yes.
And
that I give to her every week.
And you were trained by a nurse how to do that?
I had this nurse that came into my home. They were really great. I was able to practice the needles, preparing the needles, and even administering them, which was a huge help for me because it's not something that I really ever knew how to do before. I never thought that was something I was going to do. And so obviously I was rather nervous and I was very stressed, and I cried a lot when I was actually preparing the needles and trying to do this. And my daughter at the time when she was first starting to get them, she was 8, so she had such phobia of needles that we were both kind of trying to help each other through the entire process. So it was definitely very stressful.
And not being a medical person, I mean,
not at all.
When you heard, and guess what? You're the one going to be giving the needles. What was your reaction to that?
I was petrified. It was the last thing I wanted to do. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I remember losing sleep over even having to try to figure out how to prepare that needle. I was afraid I was going to do it wrong. I was afraid I was going to hurt her.
Yeah.
The entire idea of it just caused me to practically freeze. I just didn't want to have to do it. I didn't want to have to face it.
Did you ever think that there's no way I'm doing this, just forget it, I'm not doing it, we'll figure out someone else can do it, or
No. I knew, first of all, my daughter only wanted me. I had to get over that very quickly as her mom, because if I wasn't handling this well, she wouldn't handle it well, and I had to be brave for her. She was the one on the receiving end of that needle. I had to get myself in check quickly because she needed me.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I would just cry where she would come home and I would make it up, and then we would just get through it.
And in those early days, how did you do and how did she do with it?
I was fortunate. I struggled immensely to find just another mom to connect with, and I was very, very fortunate just by chance to get connected with someone locally. We just couldn't find a family, and I found another amazing mom that was kind enough to bring us into her home.
Wow.
And she showed us from start to finish.
Oh, wow.
Her entire needle process.
Okay.
And their norm. And to this day,
Yeah.
I still do it where my daughter will ice the injection site. She'll take a small little piece of candy to help divert her. She gets a candy of her choice.
Okay.
One little piece. And she gets to choose the time when she takes her needle, if it's before she gets some iPad time or if it's after, or I let her have some of the decision-making process so she feels a sense of control over her own body.
Right.
I hope in time she'll actually begin to administer the needles herself. For now, she's actually more comfortable with me doing it. And this has worked beautifully for us. And it's what we've been doing for years.
I know every dose has not been a walk in the park.
No,
and there's been some days where
we call them bad needle days.
And you two are fighting, is that right?
Absolutely. We have our moments where she just doesn't want to take the needle that day. She's frustrated. She just doesn't want to be interrupted. She wants to be a normal kid.
Right.
Just the idea of having the arthritis, she just doesn't want to deal with it that day. And we'll battle and we'll buckle through it, and then she will eventually get her needle, but sometimes she just has to let it out. And she lets it out on me, where she should, because I'm mom.
Right.
So, yeah, we definitely have our moments with it. And even moments where I don't do such a great job of administering the needle, and sometimes I'm just not, the angle's not the best, or it hurts her a little bit more. When it goes in, it stings, it burns. She gets a little upset with me. She'll even say, wow, that was a really bad needle, Mom.
So she's your critic as
Absolutely,
well as your patient, right?
100%.
Yeah.
She lets me know.
Direct
every
feedback.
Week. Direct feedback.
And how many years have you been doing this for now?
Less than 6. So unfortunately, it's our norm, but we are pretty versed.